which we know Tank could kill.
Tank is a beast.
Yes, he is. He got power.
Let me tell you this: as a boxer, you know, people are fooled by Ryan Garcia, but Ryan Garcia has two things he does wrong. He brings the left back low sometimes, and he has a tendency in the exchanges to sometimes leave his chin up. In fact, that's how he got dropped the other day, because he leaves his chin up.
There you go.
Either one of those mistakes against Tank will have you on a stretcher.
And Tank's willing to take one or two.
Yes, he is.
One or two,
Even though I like the kid Garcia,
I like
those two weaknesses that he has is a recipe for disaster.
So what I said the other day, I said what Brian Garcia should do, right that way. You just beat, you know what I'm saying, top fighter, Luke. Ride that way for about a year and a half, 2 years. Make some money.
Yeah.
Go make some money, man. You're still young.
You're smart about that shit.
22 years old.
Yeah, that's popular.
Yeah, you gotta be smart.
Plenty of time, man. You got
Because
plenty of time to make money.
you go in there against Tank, and you keep bringing back that left low, and you leave your chin up in exchanges. Luke hurt you and dropped you. Tank's gonna put you on a stretcher.
Look what he did to look what Tank just did to
Lopez. Yeah.
For the Santa Cruz. Oh man.
He was down for 30 minutes.
Man, yeah, he sure was. They had to get the skeleton off of him. We watched that fight in my I like that.
Certain mistakes you can't make against a guy like Lopez and Tank. Lopez might be a real challenge for Tank.
Yeah.
But a kid like Garcia, those basic kind of amateurish mistakes he makes, he'll fuck around and get hurt against Tank.
And see, think about this. People underestimate Tank because they just say, oh, he ain't intelligent. No, he's intelligent.
Yeah.
He's intelligent. He's an intelligent
Oh,
fighter.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now, as far as his defense, it's not up to par like Floyd Mayweather's defense. True. We know Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah,
But
Tank fast as fuck though, too.
Huh?
Tank fast as fuck though.
Yeah, he fast. But, you know, in his last fight against Leo, somebody that was a little bit taller than him, and longer arms, he was getting touched. I mean, be honest. He literally got hit before he got the knockout.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right.
So, the problem is that Brian is going to do good if he fight Tank. He's going to do good first 4 or 5 rounds. He might even be winning all the rounds. But the problem is that Tank can actually end your career.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, really night-night.
Because it was...
I mean, have y'all heard of Montel Griffin?
Yes.
Where he at?
Nowhere. Roy put him...
You ain't heard from him in 35 years.
Roy said...
That was his manager's fault.
Roy said, you haven't heard from him. And that's ending your career.
That was his manager's fault because Eddie Foote.
This is not...
Eddie Foote is one of the greatest trainers of all time.
That's right.
Eddie Foote looked at Muhammad Ali and said, oh, I got a plan for him, and gave Ken Norton the plan, and Ken Norton gave him hell. He said, he went to Riddick Bowe. Here's the plan on how you beat Evander Holyfield. He went to Montel Griffin and said, they talking a lot of shit about this kid, Roy Jones. He ain't that good. This is what you do to beat him. And he had Roy completely befuddled in their first fight. Now, when it came time for the rematch, Eddie Foote told Montel Griffin, hey, they still going to treat you as a B-side. They still going to treat you like that. Why don't you take a couple of other fights to really establish yourself as a champion and then rematch with Roy where they got to give you your respect. They got to treat you right. And you fighting with a confidence, fight championship confidence. And he said that, and Eddie Foote left his train and left his camp. And that's how he went in there. But,
and to let y'all know who Eddie Fletcher is, he's the one that trained Roach.
Yeah, Freddie Roach.
Yes, he's the one that trained Freddie Roach. So and that to let you know what his pedigree is.
But all these great dudes of all time, Ali, Roy Jones, Eddie Fletcher looked at him and said, hey, this is what you got to do to be dude. And people did that. Montel Griffin took the money and went out there in the rematch without Eddie Fletcher and got blown away. But Montel Griffin was a hell of a fighter because James Toney, as raw as he is, Eddie Fletcher
was a beast.
See, that's how Montel Griffin even got into that position. Eddie Foote came and said, hey, this James Toney dude ain't this wrong. This is all you got to do to beat him. And then Montel Griffin beat him. And then they said, this Roy Jones dude ain't that good. This is all you got to do to beat him.
Yeah, he gave him hell.
And then Eddie Foote stepped back, and Montel Griffin went in there without a game plan. Montel Griffin is actually a sheriff deputy in Reno right now.
Yeah. Brother Rizzo, so whenever Matthew Silver Legacy or the Golden
hey, Montel, we need that.
Montel was a fighter.
Actually, I interviewed him in Dallas.
man was naked.
Why'd you bring it? I swear to God.
Okay.
Why did you have to go there with this shit? I was really trying to keep, focused on my question. Then you gotta go there. God damn.
Yeah, that's y'all let Nate Robinson be great.
I'm gonna let him be great.
I'm not mad at Nate. I'm mad at his trainer. Because if I was Nate's trainer, there's nowhere in the world I'm letting my 5'8" dude go in against a 6'1" dude who's had 3